welcome everybody back to hear my informative speech on how to survive alone. Have you ever thought about the zombie apocalypse? Me and my buddies have. Probably in reality it would never happen. However, have you ever thought about an EMP pulse being set off in our atmosphere from another country? Or the financial collapse of the United States? Or how about just a massive natural disaster? Or just being on the show alone? Either way, you would need to know the four necessities of life to survive. The four necessities of life are water, food, shelter, and security. Security is so that you can protect what you have, your food and other stuff that you have. So I had to pick 5 items that I thought, using my experience, would keep me alive for a certain amount of time. My 5 items are 550 paracord, which is also known as 550 cord to soldiers, or just parachute cord. An axe, a hunting knife, a canteen or a water bottle, and 2 pounds of rice, and some sugar, and a pound of salt. The 550 paracord, its tensile strength is 550 pounds. On the inside of the 550 cord, it has 7 to 9 cords that are on the inside. They can be pulled out and used individually. It can be used to tie, hang meat, or transport items from one place to another. The guts can be used, the guts are the 7 to 9 cords inside. They can be used, they're smaller, for fishing line, booby traps, tying things together for shelter, weapons, or transport. That comes from Allen, Tim, and Aram, 2017. My second item is the axe. It can be used for chopping, splitting, chipping, or piercing wood. Britannica, 2011. The bigger handle gives it more chopping power. Axe for protection against animals is better than a knife. An axe also protects against many other dangers that you might come across in an alone environment. This comes from The Best Axes, Hatchets, and Survival and Camping, 2015. My next item is the hunting knife. It's smaller and easier to use, and you would use it on small jobs like making little fishing hooks, spears, or arrows for self-defense. It can also be used as a tool like a screwdriver, or to shred kindling up to make a fire. The main use would probably be used to skin animals. You would eat the animal that you skinned, and then you can also use the skin for sheltering and clothing and shelter. It can aid in getting protein sources for nourishment. McCafferty, 2006. My 5th item is a canteen or a water bottle. Water is imperative for us to stay hydrated. Canteens historically store and transport water. Been doing it for years. Wild animals and other people likely use the same water source that you would be using, so that could prove dangerous if you had to stay at a water source. In traveling, water is a necessity throughout the day for hydration. Gibson, 2000. My final item is for nourishment. It's rice, sugar, and salt. Rice can be very filling and can go a long way. It has a long shelf life and is easy to make. It can be mixed with animal and bug proteins for survival. So any bugs or animals you find for protein, you can mix it up and it tastes really good. When mixed with protein, a rice diet is proven to be healthy. That comes from Nutrition Health Review 2014. In conclusion, if I was trying to survive on my own, I believe that the 5 items that I picked would help sustain me. The 5 items was the 550 cord or parachute cord. It's strong. It has many uses in a combat environment as well as living in a lone environment. The axe is kind of bigger, but it's still easy to use and easy to transport, and you can fortify a shelter or make bigger weapons to protect you against bigger animals. The hunting knife for the smaller jobs that you have to do, a canteen or a water bottle to store or transport water, and 2 pounds of rice with the sugar and salt for protein. I hope you never have to use this in a zombie apocalypse or anything like that, but unless you get on the show alone, and then I hope you win a lot of money. However, if you do end up in a zombie apocalypse, hopefully it's something that we talked about today will be able to save your life. Thank you very much.